6 o'clock right now. We just got out here to one of Jake's properties where he took his daughter out. Youth turkey season here, a bunch of longbeards out here. Right now we're just on the edge of the woods kind of waiting. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be clear skies, very light wind. So we should hear them gobble. And once we hear them gobble, we're going to try to sneak in and kind of make a move on them, get close. Plan is, hopefully, we either double up or I get one here. And then we're going to pack up, grab everything, run to another property and try to get Jake a bird today. Get a little Ohio double. So right now we're just kind of hanging out, listening. It's a beautiful property. We got a river bottom to hunt, prime turkey area. So we're going to sit here, listen, and hopefully we can get on a bird. Probably start getting some tree elves here soon. I know where we're at. That's the same bird or a different bird. Definitely think that there's more than one bird over there. Oh yeah. That guy sounds like he's down in like a bottom. But if he's down in that bottom, then it does kind of sound like he's down the bottom. It does. Like it sounds like he's in that weird position where it's like kind of in the bottom, but he's still higher up. Could be because he's in a tree. Well, because this ridge drops down into that creek bottom, that river bottom. If he's in a tree, he could be straight ahead of us, in a tree still, but just sound like he's level with us. He might be coming. Mm-hmm. What we can do now is grab the decoys. I almost don't know if we need decoys in here. So we just get them close enough. Huh? We can get a fired up bird close enough, we can kill it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like in here. We could try it, but I think we need to kind of work our way back and around, and then get up on top of that bottom. We'll just take it slow and easy. The decoys we can just pull and hide him by a log or something. Yeah, he's moving. Yeah, he's right down that hill. Yeah, but that's the creek bottom right there. All right.
close to this edge, and then we'll just take it easy. Walk real easy through there if he's going to keep gobbling.
Go straight over here.
We can, but it's more open right here.
Okay. That works.
I'm just thinking that it'd be quieter on us.
Yeah, that works.
All right, I'll follow you. Problem is, I don't know how close I want to get until he gobbles again.
I know.
Let's come over here, get to these trees right here. Because that trail is right up here, and they could come right up that trail. Get to these two trees right there, yeah.
I see him.
You see him?
Yeah, he's straight down right there.
I can't see him yet, so. I see him. Yeah, I see him. Just let him keep coming. The long beard. See. think he's close enough. I don't think so. Not yet. I don't know if he's close enough or not, though. another shot. You think he's in range coming? Better hurry for those earplugs. You see him? Don't move, Jim. As soon as you get an opportunity, get going. There he is.
Well, he was out of range. I don't know how I missed it. He was at least 40 yards, wasn't he?
I don't know. Just all these.
Dude, what just happened?
It's not Snoop these deer out.
That one's looking at me.
Yeah, there's 3 of them in here. Right next. Did you see the one in front of us?
Yeah, walked right to the turkey.
We'll give it a minute and then we'll.
Why couldn't we have had decoys?
I don't know they would have done anything.
He was looking.
Well, maybe.
Dude,
I didn't think he was that far.
It wasn't. I didn't think.
Maybe we rushed it. Maybe
That
we should
bird
just let
wasn't
him
gonna
come.
come in close enough unless he was gonna circle behind us.
Yeah, I know, but well, that and I was worried about them deer freaking busting us. All right, let's do a battery change, and then we'll slide over there and Maybe we look over there and you got him. Never know.
He flew away.
We'll give it a minute and we'll see what happens.
Dude, there's more deer. Well, we sat up over here this morning. Well, earlier. Had them gobbling non-stop. So then we ended up leaving the decoy behind, making a move over here, because this bird kept gobbling off this ridge. When we get over here, we call. He gobbles again, and Jake and I contemplated moving up to these two trees just, I don't know, 15 yards ahead of us. And he gobbled coming right up the ridge. He came up, stood there and walked this ridge, and well, he ended up coming off here to the left. We couldn't tell how far it was, and well, either he was too far or I suck, because I missed, and he flew down the ridge. But now we got another bird gobbling, so we're going to try it again. And if I miss again, something's wrong.
If you miss again, it's my turn.
Yeah, if I miss again, I'm putting the gun in the truck. I'm camera. That's it. I'm done turkey hunting if I miss again. Then, Jake's like, don't move. And here comes a deer, just lollygagging.
That was the hardest part, was the amount of deer that we were surrounded with.
Yeah. I didn't think the deer were that close, but all of a sudden this little buck walks right by me.
Yeah.
Looking at my turkey. Well, the one I missed. If we just had a decoy, I think he would have came in and gave it a look a little bit more, but he was looking.
Normally they don't hang up like that, and they come looking, especially in the woods, but this is so open in here that maybe a decoy would have helped us.
Yeah. Well, let's try to make a move on another one.
Well, it's unfortunate, but it's the way that it goes sometimes, turkey hunting. Had a bunch of long beards on the roost. Most of them worked off. This one ended up dropping down to the river bottom and then ended up coming up and giving us at least an opportunity, but he was a little bit further than what we thought he was. We did walk down and look down that river bottom and see if he did just pitch over this ridge here and die, but we didn't see him or strike another bird. So Zane just went and grabbed the decoys, and we're going to go to a different spot now and then see if we can make something happen there. What we'll probably do is probably go try to strike a bird, mess with those birds for a little bit, see if we can kill one, and if we have time we'll come back here if we can make it before noon. Hunting is it a gobble?
Yeah, but I don't know where. The bird just hammered somewhere.
Maybe. Anyway, we may pursue this real quick and see if he's going to respond again. If not, we'll dip and then we'll go to the other location and then see if we can get it done by noon. We have to quit by noon in Ohio right now, so that's the plan. Anyway, we have a ton of birds over there. We got a ton of birds here, so we're going to try to make something happen either spot. But still a really pretty morning being out here. This is a gorgeous ridge top here, and the next place is just as pretty. So if Zane can squeeze the trigger on one and actually kill one this time, we'll be in good position. But we're gonna go see if we can strike this bird up, get him fired up. If not, we're gonna leave and then try to make something happen elsewhere. So that's the plan.
Well, we just got to this other property. Jake's got. I missed that bird earlier this morning. We're gonna sneak down in here, hopefully get on a bird. Dad and Jake were just out here in the last video. This is where they killed that bird and had all those birds around them. So we're hoping we can get down here, strike up another bird, and get a little bit of a redemption, because I'm still sick to the stomach from this morning. So we're gonna give it a shot. We snuck down from the truck and made a big loop, and we're set up in the corner of this field. About 15 yards, 20 yards to our right is where Dad and Jake said Sunday, and they were able to kill that bird. So I'm hoping we can strike up a bird, and they'll come out like they did the other day and give us a shot. They'll is there's so many birds in here, and there's a lot of hens. They like to hang out on a field right behind us, so might have to do some moving. But we're gonna see what we can do and try to strike up something real quick.
He's working his way that way.
Yeah, I think he's just doing this. I think he's just working his way with the hens. Because he gobbled over on that side.
I say we back up and we kind of cut to him just a little bit.
Decoys or no?
I wouldn't. Okay, well, we took a little bit of enticing, but we did get a bird to gobble. He's not terribly far. He's in this field behind us. We've got permission on that field, but right now we're trying to figure out if we're gonna move in on him or just let him do his thing right now. We have a lot of hens out here, so I'm sure he's with some hens. So it may just be we have to wait on him for another half hour or so. It's 9:30 right now. I mean, he should be breaking off any minute now, but there are, sounds like there's some guys taking some trees down across the river there, so that could play in our favor. Keep the birds over here. Last year, Braley shot her bird, and they were doing the same thing, except for they were actually closer. So we're just going to keep tabs on this bird right here and then see if we can periodically yelp at him and see if he'll gobble. But then we'll figure out a game plan once we know what he's doing. I would say if he gobbles again, then in that field, then we're going to make a move and try to get on him. But I don't like moving on a turkey that's not gobbling. I'm just afraid I'm going to bump him. So we've got 2.5 hours left to make something happen. So we'll probably get pretty aggressive here before too long. But we just got here, so I want to kind of feel out the situation.
What do you say?
I would go grab the decoys and then bring them in. And then we'll just really slowly work our way through there.
He's not far.
Sounds like a big bird.
Oh, it's definitely a big bird.
Just need him to gobble again. Oh, I see him. No way.
Dude, I'm telling you.
That Jake had the most gobbler like beer, or I can't even talk right now. That Jake had the most gobbler like gobble I've ever heard. He was just barely a Jake, man. Like,
Dude, I was looking at the spurs. I was like waiting for him to have some daggers on him. I was gonna blow his head off right here. But he had little nubs. That's gonna be a stud. Because I've heard like people say they've seen turkeys where they're adults, but they get that beard rot.
yeah.
So I was watching him as he was 10 yards. So when I looked at his spurs, he had no spurs.
Didn't.
No. Well, we have an hour left. We haven't heard nothing while sitting here. Well, we thought we heard a gobble, but we're not sure. We got guys over here cutting wood. So with only an hour left, we're going to pick up the decoys and we're going to work our way back to the truck. We have plenty of woods between us and the truck right now that we could possibly strike up a bird somewhere. So that's what we're going to try to do, is we're going to try to go strike up a bird. We want to leave the Jake alone just in case Jake wants to bring his kids out here to shoot it. So we're going to grab the decoys, work our way back to the truck and see if we can't strike something up, and if not, then we'll have another day to get redemption after missing this morning. Jesus.
What the heck happened out there today?
Complete, utter crapshoot. Missed a bird. I had the oldest Jake I think I've ever heard. And then nothing else. The guy drives a Jeep through a field. That's just turkey hunting, I guess. But
We're headed home empty-handed.
not empty-handed. I got a good cheeseburger.
Could have had a big long beard, but no.
Maybe if we could read distances better, I'd have killed it. But
There's no we. I didn't squeeze the trigger.
I couldn't tell. Okay, had deer around me. It just, dog was barking in the bushes. It was just.
There's no dog. Till next weekend.
Oh yeah.